Alrighty, today we're going to talk about the GHD Sit Up because I recently posted this video and got all kinds of comments like, wow, my spine hurts looking at that, and your back's going to be f***ed up in 10 years, and enjoy having a broken spine, and that's a stupid movement and doesn't work your abs. To which I say, you've clearly never done a GHD Sit Up. But today I'm going to show you how to do it safely and efficiently, so that way you don't hurt your back and you can get the full benefit of the movement. The first thing I need you to understand about the GHD sit up is that this is not a core movement because we are sitting up like an ab mat sit up. That's not the point of this movement. The function of the core in this movement is to act as a stabilizer. So when you are in that far bent back position, it is stabilizing your core and protecting your spine. That is why this is a core exercise, not because our core is doing the majority of the work for this movement. That being said, to do it safely and efficiently, what we want to think about is using this larger muscle called the rectus femoris, which is a fancy word for one of your quad muscles that helps you flex at the hips. This guy is going to be doing the majority of the work. But what a lot of people do that gets them in trouble and creates that pinch in the back and creates back pain is that instead of using their rectus femoris, they are relying more on their muscle called the psoas, the iliopsoas. So what they do is they come back in this very extended position, and instead of flexing the quads, which lifts the torso, they are pulling their body up with their psoas. This position and this movement puts more tension and more compression in our lower back, creating more shear forces on the spine. That is why people get back pain when doing GHDs. So the way that we can do it better is use our freaking quad muscles. So instead of getting down here and thinking about pulling themselves up, that's hard to even do. I want you to think about squeezing your quads. So you're going to squeeze the quads really hard. And as you see, that lifts my torso a good bit. So when we are doing this motion, you want to think about squeezing the legs, going from bent knee to straight knee, literally pushing the knee down, straightening the legs as hard as possible. And that is what does the majority of the work in this movement. That's also why these foot pads are here, to provide resistance so that you can extend your legs. The next piece of doing a GHD properly and safely is progressing into it. What causes injury is doing something before the tissue is ready for it. So we want to progress into this movement instead of going gung-ho on our very first try. So again, still using our quads to do the majority of the work, we're just going to go down to parallel, and we're going to squeeze the quads, back up, down, back up. Then you can go a little lower, below parallel, back up, below parallel, back up. Again, squeezing the quads to do the work for you. Then you can extend all the way into that position, and there you go. And then the last step and final step is to let your arms go up and overhead. So all the way back, all the way up, and up. This is how you can more safely and efficiently do GHDs to protect you from injury, but also make you way faster, way more efficient. Hope this helps.